Boa noite todos. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back and slowly conquering the world. Well, not entirely. I mean, really what we're trying to do is, at the moment, fulfill this mission tree. Dominate trade in Sevilla is going to be tricky because of Spain. But we do have Conquer Hormuz and Secure Trade, so that's Malacca, so that's the one I would like to do next. So what I am thinking is I'm going to pick this army up from here. First things first. Take these over. Next door to Malacca. I hadn't thought actually we could colonise this piece of territory. Really should do that. Is that actually a country? I think it is. But anyway. Right, so we've got a couple of armies here, one for putting down uprisings, two for looking after colonies. So my next question is, where are the rest of our ships? Here they are, right. So they're in the process of all joining together, that's fine. Question is, how many mercenaries can we actually hire? Right, do we have the ability to fabricate any more claims? No. Certainly not in Brunei. Oh, we do here. Okay, so what do we have so far? Do we have anything? Okay, so Palembang. So start at least. Not moving very quickly on the whole spying business, are we? Right, I think, all things considered, we should go and pick this army up. I don't know if we need them up there right now. No apparent signs of any uprisings. So if we go get them and bring them back down. What else? Estates? Nope. In fact, we got one. We're building a manufactory. That's fine. Already on the way. No problem at all. Okay, so we've got part of an army. 13 colonies. Did Britain just win something? I think they may have done. I think they may have just managed to kick Spain out of something. Impressive. We really need to have a go at France. But let's just do this Malacca first. Okay, so this is good. I think we came across this before. I didn't really react to it, but level at least 1,000 development. We're now a cultural union of Iberian culture. So that should mean that we can accept some new cultures into our kingdom. So this government screen. Oh no, guess not. Fair enough. Yeah, I think what it amounts to is if we did take any land from Spain, they would already be promoted. So this would have been more useful if it was Spain, but because Portugal is one culture, we didn't really need it. So it hasn't actually helped us. I suppose this has helped. Yeah, I mean, this is what we would have promoted, but we don't have any of those territories. So in a lot of ways, we could really do with promoting Swahili rather than the others. Maybe we'll get a chance as we increase our diplomatic power. Still no manpower. I'm getting some sailors back though, so we might want to consider building more ships, possibly. Possibly, let's see. Yeah, we have some paper influence. Recruitment takes longer, that's fine, I can't recruit anyone anyway. Unless it applies to mercenaries, I suppose, which it may. That's okay. I will try to be patient in any case. Right, so what I'm thinking is, let's bring them there. I'd like to have 2 mercenary armies if it's all possible. Let's see what we've got available. Conversion, that's good. Never a bad thing. What have we got here? Can't stand in the way of progress, gives us some production but more unrest. Or safeguard guild privileges, gives us more taxes but less unrest. However, the unrest is temporary whereas the production is permanent, so let's go with that. Even if it gives us uprisings, we will just have to deal with them. Okay, so back to the mercenaries. Okay, so they're an option. Let's go for that one. And that one. Right, so we've got 2 mercenary companies on the way. And seeing as the uprisings don't seem to be imminent, I'm going to swap the generals round. So we're basically going to have a non-mercenary army with a general, backed up by a mercenary army in each case. Move our navy over there. Actually got both our navies in the same place here. So we're effectively going to launch an attack on Malacca and Borneo at the same time. If involved, then great. But if we can't, then we will just have to accept that and take them on alone. I'm sort of thinking that maybe Bengal is close enough to Malacca to actually join in the war, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, in theory, we're more or less ready to go now. So if we were to declare war on Malacca using imperialism. Okay. Oh! It's Spain and Bengal to join in. Right, I'm just going to ask Bengal because I'm thinking I might attack France next. Having both our navies nearby means that we can actually cause tremendous problems in terms of ships. Ooh. Okay, maybe they can cause us tremendous problems as well. Better bring the big navy over. Fortunately, naval battles take quite a while. So it gave us time to get our main force over. Tunis is no longer a valid rival, that's fine. Got attacks happening, also fine. Move the main navy over there. Let's take both these islands if we can. Apparently we just fulfilled a mission. Not sure what the mission was. Okay, let's lose... Ooh, actually I can probably afford to lose the prestige because we've actually secured trade already. Okay, fine, so that was the main reason we were attacking Malacca in the first place. So, alright then. Not to worry. So I'm going to try and take a load of land from them if we possibly can. Seeing as we've gone to all the efforts of starting a war. Who is this? Oh, that's Brunei's army. I see. Oh right, Brunei are all the way up there, are they? Fine, not to worry. We'll manage. So we've done that one. So let's head over there because it looks like our friends may be in trouble, our allies. Move this general over. Taking that land as well, that's good. Working on the castle. So that'll probably take a bit. Alright, so this is a trade fleet that stopped trading, so I'm going to have them get moving again. In terms of the whole trading thing. Then move the ships up there. And a new military idea, siege ability, sounds good, let's do it. Might allow us to take this castle sooner. Maybe not, it might only come out next time we create a general. But either way. Okay, we have a self-sustaining colony. Right, I'm going to take that one before someone else does. Has someone taken Greenland already, just out of interest? Yes, they have. France has taken Greenland. Fair enough. Actually thinking about it, I wonder if England's conquered a bit of France there. We really need to make a move on France, but let's focus on the current war first. See, the problem we have here is I don't have any ships. So it's all very well sending someone there, but it's not a real marriage with the Commonwealth. That's unfortunate. Let's try to remake it if we can. Especially because they're the ones with a disputed succession at the moment. What's this? Costly trade embargoes. Oh, I see, we're embargoing Tunis. Okay. Where are we up to? We need to cross over into this piece of land. There's quite a lot of land to take actually, isn't there? It's going to be a decent length war, I think. Have we lost a general? It's not unlikely, I would think. They look quite evenly matched there. Not tremendously keen to move any of our ships because we're actually going to need to move over a bit. Ah, cool. Let's find them. Oh, brilliant. There we go. So hopefully we can win this one. Maybe we'll be able to go and help. We can now build 3 deckers, which is good. That's the most powerful heavy ship. It's quite nice having this here. This will allow us to call Spain into war if we need them. It's kind of reassuring. It'll probably disappear if a tide turn against us, of course. Looks like they have indeed won. That's good. Good work there. So we're winning here as well. But with them being next door, I'm still kind of tempted to send them over to help. Oh no. Already sorted. Let's find them. Brilliant. Just a matter of time. And just speed things up a little. Okay. Somewhat risky. But I'm going to try and split this army up so we can take all the land in one go. Oh yeah, may as well pull our spies out now actually. I don't think they're doing much for us. I think with some of the DLCs they will help with sieges and things, but generally speaking, and certainly without DLCs, not much point carrying on spying now we're at war. Oh, sorry, there's a little island, isn't there, that we need to conquer. We are on 38% war score. Okay, they're all done, so let's move them all across. Reunite them now in case of an attack. Send the mercenary army to do the castle. Fill in the remainder of these lands. I'm hoping our vassals might be doing something. No, they're not. No, they're happily sitting there while they conquer all our unoccupied lands. To be fair, I wasn't really going for Brunei in a big way anyway. It's really Malacca I was going for. So once we've taken this island, I might try and make peace with them. And once we've got Borneo, and try and take some of Borneo away from them. Of course I may not want to make peace. Malacca wants to make peace. Not sure I want to make peace with Malacca. Although again, we should probably try not to take too much at once. We're likely to run into problems with all the uprisings. entirely happy they've got a huge undefeated army up there. But then again, we still don't need to take many of their lands, I don't think. Get rid of this mercenary army once this one's surrendered as well. Back over there. Need to keep moving. Right, okay. Brunei. Oops. Is that it? Come on, I'm sure you can do a little better than that. Alright, okay. You really can't do a little better than that. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. How many troops can you carry? 45. Question is, can I split up a... mercenary... Can't move. Never mind. In that case, let's join in the siege. Hey, see, you only want to give me like one province. You're offering me free, I might accept. There's no way I can just walk across here or something. Interesting. That's what happens when you don't use mercenary armies very often. I hadn't actually thought about their unsplit up ability. Bit of a problem. Okay, that colony has become complete, which is great. So I guess let's just keep going. Keep colonising. Contact with a group of Ming dissidents. Ah, cool. Let's do it. I'm seriously considering taking them up on that whole attacking Ming business anyway, seeing as they keep inciting me to do so. Right, what's next? Well, next we have to decide what we're going to do about Brunei. I think realistically, we don't seem to have a good way of attacking them. Oh, cool. So I'm thinking it might be worth making peace. Even though we're not getting much out of it. Can I disband them? I can. Great. Right. So we can now focus down here. Where's the big fleet gun? Oh, there you are. Cunningly hidden. To bring you back. Might send you up so that we can move some troops to protect that colony. one of the colony protecting troops, the one that doesn't currently have a colony. You can go over there, and we'll just move you across. Cool. It's all good. Oh yeah, I'd actually completely forgotten that Bengal had joined in. Good for you. Yeah, just give us some money, that's fine. Yeah, where's this, where's Sulu? Because I think they were also... Oh, they're still happy, fair enough. But yeah, absolutely fine with just having money from them. Right, possibly we should actually think about making peace with Malacca now. That's fine. Go with that. So we're going to disband this mercenary army now. And start coring like our lives depend on it. Because that's quite a lot of land to take in one go. I could have just clicked core all at the bottom, couldn't I? Never mind, yeah, overextension. Bit excessive. Peace, brilliant. We've only had peace for like 2 seconds. Whilst our casus belli, that is fine. And we've got ships in to land. Corruption is growing. We need to... haven't had to do this much for a while. Root out corruption, that's just a slider. So usually just try and get it to minimum. Okay, brilliant. Alright, so at the moment I'm thinking... Settlement attack, overextension dangerously high, that's fine. Not enough rivals, also fine. Who would be a good rival? I think they would actually be a good rival. If we can have them. They already hate us. Although Ming's tempting as well. Nah, it's alright, we'll go with them. Although possibly France would have been a good option. You do gain benefits to prestige and such like for attacking your rival. Alright, I think we lost the general. We didn't, we just never got around to assigning the general. Right, fine. So I'm expecting potential risings here and here, so that's what this army's for. Obviously expecting loads of uprisings over here, so that's what this army's for. Hoping to rebuild manpower, so I can see where our armies are at. That's fine. Also desperately need to get someone there before there's an uprising. Fortunately not particularly aggressive, but still. Oh yeah, but while we're at it, let's go deal with that pirate. Korea hates us. Yeah, actually, why are we even thinking of attacking Ming? It's Korea who's the ones who are mainly out to get us. Not to worry though. Let's get rid of the pirate, move you back there. This colony is now self-sustaining, which is great. So we move on to Irkutsk. Okay, and keep filling things in. Right. Okay, brilliant. So we just need to get this army over to protect the new colony. And then that will be more or less done. being Defender of the Faith at the moment. We have completed... Alright, so we built the manufactory. That's good. We've already got that influence, so we didn't get as much prestige as I'd hoped, so let's go for Blessed Ruler. So we'll gain more prestige with time. Okay, so all the colonies are now going to be... So... Still need to rebuild manpower. Need to prepare for potential uprisings, but we also need to prepare for an attack on France next, which would be good. So the reason I want to attack France, as I did last time, is to try and take their remaining colonies away from them. The idea mostly, if possible, is to give us a greater balance of power in the Americas than Spain, because I'm still expecting Spain to turn on us. It's getting less likely as time goes on, to be fair. We're getting close to 100 years till the end, and we still seem to be remaining allies. But for now, we could do with just staying put, staying calm, and trying to avoid uprisings. So, oh yeah, we need to get rid of that trade embargo on Tunis. Revoke embargo, because that's costing us money. It might be worth improving relations with them while they're not a rival. What we should also be doing is making trade embargoes on any other rivals we have. I don't really want Provence as a rival, but these guys here we definitely ought to be embargoing. Okay, so if we right click on them to get to their diplomacy screen and economy actions, issue embargo. It costs us nothing to do that, and it helps with our power projection, which is currently plus 27. So the advantage of being over 25 in power projection is we can actually have 3 military leaders in theory. I'm not that tempted to get them simply because our power projections are going to be going down, I think. But yeah, nonetheless, it's nice to know we can have it next time we go to war. Right, so what we should probably do next is start building a spy network over here, which we can't do just yet. So let's just check our various vassals. Portuguese Peru doesn't like us very much. So Peru, Labrador, we should start improving relations with. I don't know if we've ever actually improved relations with Portuguese Peru, to be fair, we've only just created them. Might do Cascadia as well while we're here. And Spain, because they've moved into the negative. You see, once your subjects provinces, very dangerous. Okay, great. So all the diplomats are busy, which is good. Can we do another estate? We can. Summon the Diet. Right, so the clergy want a magnificent house of worship again. Want a cathedral. South Sulawesi. I have a feeling that isn't something we're going to want. That sounds African to me. We're going to be embarrassingly wrong. I am embarrassingly wrong. Apologies. Right. Well, we could take it, but we did just conquer some land there, so I'm not very keen, and they want a marketplace in Tanj. Yeah, let's go for that. Because, to be fair, we may have just done the burgers. But at the same time, one of our remaining missions is to become the dominant trade power in the Seville node. So, what do they actually want? trade depot or stock exchange. Let's go for that one. So this is going to be up here, trade. So they just want something bigger, so I'm going to go for a stock exchange because we want the biggest one we can get, and I'm also going to do a bunch of others around here. Because there's always a chance that this on its own will be enough to win us that mission. Probably not. But at the same time, we do have an awful lot of money. So, it's fine. And that's used up an awful lot of money. But yeah, it should hopefully give us that particular estate mission. Right, what have we got? Malaccan separatists, 30k. Okay, problem, a very big problem, potentially. If we combine these two armies, will that be enough to make the problem go away? I'm thinking maybe not. I mean, I think it'll help. So we can start with that. Agent from Ming, that's fine, but I might need to go get the army from Goa as well. Keen though I am not to do that. Okay, still got some sailors, but not really enough. So obviously took a bit of damage in the battle, which is fair enough. How many can we carry? 45. You see, we could have done with being able to carry 50. So I might just make 5 transports. I believe this is actually our European fleet, or Atlantic fleet I suppose I should say. Armada de Porto. I'm going to change the name to Armada de Europa, which is probably not remotely accurate for Portuguese. But it at least gives me a very good idea of what it is. Okay, so this is a combined army with the best general. It does still have some healing to do with manpower, but I'm going to go and get the army from Goa as well. I want to be sure we can put down the rebellion without any issues. I think this is probably key to Portugal, that we must be mobile, we must be willing to move our armies around a lot using our navy. Okay, that was sooner than I was expecting. Much sooner. Fortunately, it looks like we're actually going to win. Amazingly. Lost the general we weren't using, but we have actually put down the rebellion. That's good. The general was good enough. Right, so further on boards with 50 prestige, that seems a bit of a waste, so let's go for 50 administrative power, because we can certainly use that. Right, so we don't need that army now. Obviously I lost some manpower, which we could have done without, but let's just bring the ships back in case there's another uprising, but for now we're doing well. That's good. That's all good. Cool. So I guess we're back to basically just playing the waiting game while we finish coring all these provinces. So this is the overextension, which is down to not having cored enough provinces, but as soon as they start being cored, that will go down and we'll be in much less danger. Even the war exhaustion going down is going to help. Hopefully be less at risk. Okay, ports blockaded. I think we have some ships that we can use to deal with that. Armada Pacifica a bit. Tad underpowered compared to the European one. I should call it Atlantico or something, shouldn't I? Okay, we've finished coring, which is good. We've lost an advisor, which is bad. Okay. So ideally we want a +3 advisor. Spy network construction or morale of navies. I'll go for the morale. Might do some spying on France. Actually, yeah, might be a good idea because we could possibly do with some claims to justify the attack, just in case, because we probably haven't got imperialism on them. I'm surprised we haven't eclipsed Provence yet. I'm surprised they're still a valid rival. So I don't really want them as a rival. They could even help with France. But at the same time, I think it costs something for us to change rivals. We'll have to see. Gold rush. We have a massive deposit of gold. Lots of money, but also lots of inflation. Still not complaining. In fact, I may even build a bunch of stock exchanges. In our most useful ports. But I should probably just go with this. Yeah, that'll do. I was thinking about our trade power and such like. Trying to make sure we're top of a tree insofar as that is possible. Should get another general actually while I think about it. Oh, brilliant. So this is just a general good thing. Ooh. That's our first 3-star general. That is good. So that tends to happen because of all the military ideas we've got. So we're just looking into all of these basically. We've got quality ideas and offensive ideas, so that's pretty good. Probably get a third military idea here, but we'll have to switch to one of the other two. Okay, we've finished making friends with Spain. So yeah, so what point we can start moving troops near to France? So I'm questioning, do we have a spy network being built here? We do not, so let's start one there as well, because that'll probably be the next place after France. But we need to make sure we actually succeed with France this time and don't end up just sacrificing a load of manpower for no reason. Okay, so we could wind this up, but I'm just going to spin on a bit. Just to try and... Ooh, I want benign neglect because we want trade power. That's going to benefit us the most. Okay, so this is a negative of quality ideas. So we either lose manpower or we lose prestige. I think losing manpower won't actually affect us because we're on 0 anyway. So let's go for that. Bit of a cheat, it's like a gameplay thing. On donations, okay. Clergy is currently loyalty 42, nobility is currently loyalty 40. So we could favour neither and then everyone hates us. But everyone loses influence. Actually, this looks good because the nobility lacks influence and the clergy has too much. So let's side with the nobility this time. Clergy's unhappy. They'll get over it. Ooh. Should check this though. Rebel uprising. Okay, Cuscoan separatists. Cajamarcan. Okay, so they're related. Neither of them's too powerful and not exclusively our problem. However, the Bruneian separatists are. So they're only 14k, so that's fine, but we should move our army over to Brunei. We know where they're going to appear. Could be either. So, yeah, no way of knowing really. Need to join these onto the main navy. Keep this up. So yeah, the reason I haven't actually ended this game just yet is I'd like to be in a good position next time for at least starting a move on France. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a recovery before signing off. The putting down uprisings and so on. Okay, so this will help. We've finished coring a ton of provinces. Might even make this problem go away, although it doesn't look like it has as of yet. But it should definitely help. Actually, the states will help as well. Making states and then coring them again. If we're very lucky, the uprising warning may even disappear. Ooh. Oh, I see, right. So that's a good thing for them. Culture conversion. Haven't really bothered to attempt one of those so far. I've been more trying to promote the cultures that exist. I've ended up with a trade ship here for some reason. Oh well, never mind. That's a big deal, but we can carry 50 people now at least. Which is good. So, can't really afford to split this. Oh, actually, Kuching is now much more likely. Probably butchering the pronunciation again, so we'll keep the army here next door. And it just means that if the uprising happens down there, then we'll have to walk all the way over there. It'll be okay, and it'll be happen where we're expecting. Okay, brilliant. And going the wrong way again. Forgetting where the Empire is. Just kind of need this area to be relatively calm before we can start moving our troops over to France. I mean, realistically, we need to get some manpower back. 37,000. We're getting there. I wonder if France is still recovering from that war. Require having a civil war? We had a Prata? No, we'll leave it be. It's fine. So all that coring was very expensive in terms of admin, unfortunately. If we'd taken administrative ideas, it would have made it cheaper to do that coring. I suppose it might even be worth considering, even at this late stage, although it's a bit late for it to make that much difference really. So it may not be worth it. We'll have a look at what other idea groups we've got on the table when it comes up. Okay, land force limit modifier. Right, so this will allow us to have more troops, which works for me. 20% more troops. Obviously we're going to need to add manpower before we can have any more troops. But still. Okay. Brilliant. hoping we've still responded fast enough to get them before they take over the province. They have. So we should be able to handily defeat them. Okay, intercolonial disputes. East Brazil, Portuguese Colombia. Okay, so I think this is again going to go down to... Who had it? Brazil has it at the moment. It's probably going to go down to liberty desire in each case. So Brazil has got 0 liberty desire. Colombia has got 1. So there's not much in it, to be honest. I think we sided with Brazil last time, so I might go with Colombia this time. Country destabilised. So what have we done? We can help Bohemia gain prestige and they'll like us better. What, for 100 ducats? No problem. No problem at all. Ouch. Okay, determined to bankrupt us, although I don't think it's going to work. All things considered. Okay, so Bohemia now likes us a bit better, I think. Are they allies? No, sadly not. Do improving relations with, well, almost everyone, to be fair. Okay, so who's next? We've got Cusco, okay. Kilwa. Kilwa is the next one. I think we already have... Yeah, we've got our best general in Kilwa already. I don't think we're going to know where they're going to arise. I don't know. Quite likely to be a few places. Most likely is here, so at least we're next door to there. So, okay. Keep going. So live in hope, but eventually we'll actually get positive manpower again. Ah, cool. Right, so I want you back in mainland Siberia. And we'll build a colony here. I'm going to keep heading west as much as possible so we take all of this land. Because this is still Russia, who could still colonise. And then we'll fill in any we've missed. Once we know other people can't get it. Okay. That's a little upsetting, because we won't be able to go next to Kiloa. So where are the other likely areas? These two. So the best place to be would be there. So if we make a colony here. Next. That should work. Make another state. That as well. Okay, brilliant. And you need to move across and defend Irkutsk. Ming are making claims. Apparently they're claiming... okay. I suppose they can claim whatever they want. Doesn't mean they will get it. Okay, apparently I accidentally set to improve relations with France instead of build a spy network, which was a bit silly of me, and I'm really glad I've noticed. So let's build a spy network like we're going to. Just check over in India that I haven't done the same silly thing. No, we're actually building a spy network here, which is good. Because Cohen separatists have apparently arisen up here. Kind of doubt it, to be honest. That was a wasteland, right? Okay. I was fooled by it having a name. I was thinking I could have sworn you couldn't colonise that. Right. Well, let's give him our second best general, and we're going to go in and fight him. Not too worried, and I'm kind of counting on them to join in. After all, it is for their benefit. But we'll see, we might even be able to take him down anyway. We do have a better general. And we're not going to be able to watch because we also need to fight here. And honestly, this one's probably more important. It says we've won anyway, so that's good. There we go. Right, so now you've won that, you head to the colony to protect that. And they didn't come to help, which is upsetting, I have to say. I am a bit disappointed. Let us do your dirty work for you. Never mind. Right. I'm gonna fabricate a couple of claims anyway. So, you chaps, I think we would like to move down the coast to start with. We do need to look at taking Hormuz as well at some point, but I think that's going to be more of a Kilworth thing. I think they're over here. So we'll need to do another attack on Kilworth at some point. In the meantime, we need to be thinking about which armies we can get up here. As many as possible, ideally. It's just whether we're going to need them for uprisings. But at least we can try. So, let's load this army up. And we will take them over to Portugal proper. Land them in Lisboa. We'll just double check our government screen and make sure we're not able to promote any more cultures. We are not. From technology, yeah, it does look like we're going the right way about it. We just need to ramp up our diplomatic tech. But yeah, probably going to call it fairly soon. Nothing else exciting happens. What we should do is get a papal blessing. We're not going to need stability. Legitimacy we've got plenty of already, so we should just do more mercantilism. 32 now. But yeah, the +3 advisors should mean that we're accelerating quite well in terms of technology. Okay, allow people through. I do not mind doing that. Need to make as sure as we can that we have as good a relations with all of our allies as possible, and also with Bohemia. Might even be worth making an alliance with them just to see if we can drag them into a war with France. Okay, I'm brought this army up. I'm going to go back for the other one. The one in Goa. A little dangerous. I might have to backtrack if we get a warning about an uprising. lost the royal marriage of Austria, don't have any diplomats, but them being Habsburgs, I'm pretty sure they'll ask to marry us any second. Okay, keep colonising, keep heading west. Then back down to here. Let's just at least get these troops on the way to Lisboa. Good news, great. Can always use more power. National manpower modifier. That might mean we have more manpower. To be fair, well, none of them are amazing. I think that one would make them cheaper, but that would allow us to have more army temporarily, and this will be fine. It's just not much use because, of course, our manpower is still at 0. Okay, still have quite a bit of prestige, so throughout the nation is probably better. To Lisboa as well. I'm assuming it can take them both. Royal marriage, that's good. So hopefully we're at least getting there. At least we've got an army we could in theory attack France with, along with all the mercenaries we'll doubtless hire. Okay, we have another papal blessing because of all these conversions we're doing. We are Defender of Faith, that's good. I'm guessing oh no, diplomatic reputation. It's obviously run out, so let's always go for that. That's always useful, especially with wars and trying to get people to join in and other such things. Move you up to Porto, simply so that I can see how many troops we've got. .65 is the limit. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hold them all in one space, are we? I'll move one of you to Porto. Doesn't think arrival. Okay, we're having more issues with conscription. I'll accept it again because again I don't think we're going to be recruiting much. Might change next time it fires though, if it's just going to keep firing. They're spying on us, we're spying on them, fair enough. Nobles want compensation. I don't remember us living off their contribution. 3,000 ducats. Yeah, okay, we can afford it. So assuming you can see these levels going up here, by the way, as our manpower recovers slowly. So we should rebuild all our armies and then eventually we'll actually start getting a pool of manpower. I think that might have been our spy being caught then. Ribatejo, okay. Yes, actually, I think I might have something to say about that one. Right, so if our spy has been caught, they have, we need to fabricate some claims. So there aren't many places we can fabricate claims on anyway. In fact, I'm not even sure they're in France, but wherever they are, that will at least give us an excuse for declaring war. May as well pull a spy out, I suppose. Cool. But mostly it's the excuse I'm looking for. We're probably going to actually be taking the colonies rather than any specific lands. Okay, what do we have here? We've got an administrative technology and the final offensive idea. Discipline plus 5%, that's very good. That's going to make our armies much better. We've also got a free policy available, which will be an administrative one. So if you remember, we can have one policy in each area for free. We've got automatic discover adjacent when a colony's done, or get extra income from vassals. Seeing as we don't have hardly any vassals, let's go for this one, because that's probably quite useful in a way. Whether any of these are useful. Some of them look very useful. Can we get rid of some of these? Global set. Oh, actually, no, we do need that for now. We do need that for now. And we do need that. Fair enough. What about military? Are any of these worth it? Diplomatic reputation would be good. Mercenary manpower would be good. Let's go with that. And manpower recovery speed would definitely be good. So let's do that. So that's going to lose us some military power every month, but it should help with our manpower issue. Austria has taken Defender of the Faith away from us, which is... Oh no, they haven't. No, they've gone to the Protestant faith. That's fine. Could be an issue, especially if France is Protestant, but we will have to see. And we've gained some technology, which is good. Austria and Spain are up for grabs, but they're all very young, so probably not going to happen. Okay, really need to start wrapping this up. That's over here, isn't it? Well, you don't deserve it, but I'm going to go and sort it out for you anyway. Guess I'll keep filling these in. Excuse me. Okay. I can't believe they're leaving us to fight their battles for them. If his army dies, it's not getting replaced. Oh, now they move. Now they move incredibly belatedly to help. Well, we still won. No thanks to you. Grief, could have done without that. It's harming the manpower even further. Should bring that army over, leave them to fight their own blinking battles. Never mind. Just an advisor. Oh, I thought that was a Kutsk under another name. It's me not paying attention. Okay, let's fill in this one next. Place the advisor. We want a +3, even though they're expensive. Yearly prestige is a good one though. Let's definitely go with that. Don't even have unrest now, which is good. so nearly there. I'm guessing the army over in Cusco is now recovering. Shouldn't be too far for it to go though. Yes, of course, so these armies are recovering again. Ooh, what happened? Lost some domestic trade power, okay. Lost our king. Oof, not a great king. These go from 3 to 18 in total. Actually no, 0 to 18, so 000 to 666. So this is a total of 7. It's not very good. Never mind. What have we got? National decision, abolition of slavery. I don't think I can say yes fast enough. Yes, please. Personal union monarch death. Well, that's just because we don't have an heir. That's fine. We do need to make sure that we have royal marriages. Sometimes they survive losing your king, but often they don't. So you've got one with them. We don't have one with them. The more royal marriages we have, yes. So we're going to lose a bit of money, but because we did it first, we gain some prestige. And we're doing it anyway. Like it or not. Okay, who else can we have? I think our vassal we could actually have a royal marriage with. Oh, hang on. No, we can't. What we can do is annex them, though. Let's annex them. Give us a few more troops. Oh, that's because we banned slavery. So the trade goods have changed in everywhere, in every province that was selling slaves. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Okay, so we can upset the papal state, or we can have a whole bunch of nobles rise up. On the plus side, the place for nobles are going to rise up. I think we already have an army. It's just whether we can win, because we are outnumbered. Really close. Nope, we're lost. Why is their morale still so high? That's unusual. We're not outnumbered anymore, but I don't like it. We're crossing a river, they're defensive, we may lose again. But at the same time, I don't want them to take control of the province. Unfortunately, this is going to completely crush our manpower again. So after all that, holding on and waiting, so that we would get enough manpower and start in a position to attack France, our own nobles have now utterly ruined it for us. Thanks a lot, nobles. Friends like these who need us. Well, at least we have an heir now. We've finished integrating. That's good. Need to make you into a state. That's fine. That's a trade fleet, apparently. So I'm going to send you to protect trade in Safi, and I'm not going to tell you to rest, to go to shore when there's a war on. I'm also going to send you down to pick up this. And once I've got this army on its way, it really is going to be time to wrap this up. I've gone way over. deeply splittable army. Nice even numbers of everything. So that'll at least give us a few more troops to take on France with. Assuming we ever get there. Settler growth increased. Brilliant. And we can promote another culture as soon as we have the diplomatic power. We need another 20. Could really do with promoting Sumatran. 12%. Could demote viewers, but I think that'll cost us as well. It's not that bad. Still, if we can just increase our technology. There are only 2 we really need to promote. Sumatran and Swahili. So that should give us a bit less risk of unrest. And there we go. Right. Just leave it be. Right, so sorry I went over. Really wanted to be in a good position for next time, which in the end we weren't, thanks to our own nobles. Nobles can be a pain sometimes. But yeah, hopefully the plan is still to attack France, although given how long we're now going to have to wait for the manpower to recover from that last uprising, I'm not sure if we might not need to go put down some more rebellions again. But can't be helped. We'll just carry on trying to improve and yeah, hopefully be in a position to attack France at some point next time. Of course, at some point we could just decide to go for mercenaries and not worry too much about having our own armies. Hoping France's might be in a bad position anyway. So, just doing a few improvements for the nations around them. But we'll just have to see how it goes. It's not a bad thing anyway. We managed to take some of the Malacca land. Got like this Malaysia, I think, although that might be Malaysia. Apologies if you live there. My geography clearly not good enough. So yeah, we actually fulfilled that mission anyway, so in theory we don't need to take any more land down here necessarily, so really our big concern should be here. And possibly Spain. So the attack on France is a preparation for Spain. So this would be to do with Spain, and this would be to do with Spain. So basically the idea of France is that we take France's colonies. That gives us the advantage in the Americas. So if we ever do fight Spain, we can probably leave our own colonies to take down Spain's colonies, because they should be more powerful. I think they already are more powerful in the south, just about. North is questionable, but I think if we add these 2 to our existing colonies, we will have the edge. We do have Australia, of course, which might help. So yeah, it's still a little questionable. I think we'd have the edge, but I think if we can get Spain especially, if possible, but anyone we can to help us attack France, I think we'll be in a much better position to take Spain on. Should we decide to, if we want to fulfill the mission tree, or should they decide to attack us, because we are having a hard time staying friends. But that'll be for next time. So yeah, went on way too long, but thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.